Hey everybody, welcome to my very first Homebrew Wednesday video. Okay, first of all I'm going to show you my brewing equipment and then we're going to brew something. So come on, have a look at what I've got. Okay, first of all here's a water chiller, got a couple of fermenters and an electric boiler. Got all the usual stuff, the paddles, mixers, whatnot. Here's my mash tun. Got a ball cock valve. There's my hose. It's my false bottom. You can make that out. I've seen all the copper bottoms to these mash tuns. I don't know how to make one, and that works just fine for me. What else? That's what I'm brewing today. It's a black sheep clone, and it's an all grain brew. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using today. It's only a small electric boiler, so we're going to have to use a pan as well because it won't fit all in there. The all grain that I'm going to be doing is a black sheep clone. It's got Marisota, black malt, Crystal 60, and some hop additions which are Challenger, Fuggles and Goldings, and we're going to be using a dry ale yeast. It's Safe Ale US 05, I'm sure you're all aware of it. So yeah, we're going to crack on with that in a minute, and whilst I get the grains into mash, we're going to be using these, which is white grape juice, and we're going to do a batch of tea wine. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, we're going to do our mashed water first, and that is 17 litres at 74 degrees. So we'll just fill the boiler up, switch it on, and I don't know if you can see, it's got little fill levels, and we're going to take it up to 17 litres of water. Okay, now that's on to boil, so we're going to take a look at our grains and hop additions. Okay, what we're going to be using is Marisota, chocolate malt, crystal malt, some torrefied wheat, some pearl hops, I think that's what that says, Fuggles, and some Goldings. These are all whole leaf hops, and yeah, so we're going to use 4 kilo, the whole bag of the Marisota. We're going to use 500 grams of the chocolate, 500 grams of the Crystal 60, 250 grams of the torrefied wheat, and then we're going to do a boil with the pearl at 18 grams and Fuggles, there they are, 15 grams for 60 minutes. Oh, and some Goldings as well at 60 minutes. 15 grams of that, and then 30 minutes we're going to put another 18 grams of the Fuggles, and we're using the Safe Ale USO5. There it is again, and we're going to be using that one to pitch. Okay. Right, so we're all set. All we're going to do now is sterilise all the equipment. I use this. It's make your own range from, I forget where it's from, to be honest with you. I think it's the range itself, the shop. And it's a no rinse sort of sanitizer. So I like using it because it's easy. Basically, warm water. Use 4 or 5 teaspoons for every 5 litres. I'm going to do a 10 litre thing over there. Knock this in, sterilise all the equipment. 10 minutes. All done. Paddles. Good to go. There is an airlock already in there. Put this in. It's my auto siphon. It goes. And there's the tube for it. In that goes. I'll run some of the sanitizer through that, sterilising inside the tube. And I've got one of these. I don't know if anybody else has these. It is a degasser for wine. It attaches to a drill, but I use it to aerate the wort when it's ready for pitching. A couple of other things that I've got that I'm going to be using on this brew today is digital thermometer, some hot bags, and of course the hydrometer. All this is going to go in, be sanitised, not the thermometer of course because that'll break. But we want to get our strike water up to, lost it, oh there it is, 74 degrees, so 49, so yeah, should be there soon. Okay, we're nearly there with the strike water, that's nearly up to temperature. We're going to get ready to dough in the grains. Right, here are all the grains. I've left them sorted in the big bag. What I'll do is I'll mash them in first, and then in with the specialty grains, and in here is the chocolate, the crystal and the wheat. Okay, strike water's in. Let's dough in the grains. As you all know, you don't want the grains end up in little dough balls, and so you've got to really mix them really well to get all those sugars out, which is really the whole point. You know, for those of you who are not familiar with the black shade, it is sort of, it's like a really, I don't know, dark brown ale, maybe. Lack of a better term, a dark IPA maybe. I'm not entirely sure myself, to be honest with you, but I know it's damn tasty. Okay, so that's in. Oh, bit of a lump. Let's take a quick temperature. And I want it to be 68. There we have it. 68. 68 degrees, bang on. Feel smoke now. Right, so that's that. We'll leave that to mash for 45 minutes, and that's it. So while that's doing that, we're going to get on with the tea wine. Okay, now the tea wine. Got a demijohn here. That's just very liquid, warm water. And I've got one of these. Don't know if anybody's seen one of these before. It's basically for cleaning inside the demijohn using one of these. Basically you put that in the end. And it spins around like that. And it just goes in the demijohn. You get to clean the whole thing. Let's see if I can and there we have it. I also use this for cleaning all my bottles before I sterilise them for my day. Okay, job done. So what we're going to need, obviously I'm going to need to rinse this out and sterilise it. Jug or a bowl or anything really that can hold at least just over a litre of liquid, because we're going to put in maybe, say probably 1.5 litres to 2 litres would be better. What's this one? Yeah, this is a 2 litre jug. Basically put 12 tea bags, a litre of boiling water out of the kettle, and a bag of sugar. I'm just using normal sugar because I want it to be quite a dry wine. And we use the whole bag, the whole kilo, and then they go into the demijohn with grape juice. I've got 3 litres. Could have done with 4 really, but I thought 3 litres, litre of water plus the sugar would be quite a large volume. I can always just top it with a bit of water. And the yeast is universal wine yeast. It does the job. So for the tea, I've done like fruit teas. I've got fermenting in the cupboard now. I've got strawberry and mango and blackcurrant tea. And to those I added the grape concentrate. It's the first one with the grape juice. But for this one I'm just using regular old English breakfast tea. So we're going to put 12 tea bags. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A litre of hot water. It goes. Stir that around. Oops. Stir that around, and we're going to add a kilo of sugar. Straight in. If you stir while you pour, it's going to help a little bit, but I don't think it really matters. All that in there. So a bit, yeah. So a 2 litre bowl, jug, whatever is ideal. It comes to about 1.5 litres maybe, with the tea bags in there and all that sugar. You stir that till all the sugar's dissolved, and then you leave it for half an hour. So so while that's doing that, I'm going to rinse out demijohn, sterilise it. Okay, it's been half an hour now. This tea's nice and stewed. All we're going to do now is get it in the demijohn. So we've dumped out the sanitizer to no rinse, so we don't have to worry about that. Funnel and pour the tea in. Oops. Okay, now that's the tea in. Now for the grape juice. One. Well, it looks like 3 was enough in the end. Take a look. It's filled. Oops. There we go. Yeah, so it's filled up exactly to where I want it to be. I needed to add water. What I will do is make 2 additions. Yeast nutrient, some citric acid. Okay. And we shall put in a teaspoon each. Nutrient. Citric acid. Okay. Give it a good shake. And there we have it. Right, all that's left to do with the tea line is take a reading, pitch the yeast, leave it to ferment. So the gravity reading came out at 11:10. So yeah, should be a good one. Right, labelled, ready, pitch the yeast, stick an airlock on it. Oops. What I use, I suppose, these 2-piece airlocks. I've got some of the others as well, so I'm going to use on the beer, and a rubber band. On the band, give it another shake. Gives the airlock. Tea wine, job done. Okay, I just wanted to show you quickly how my sparge system works. I'm not sure if it's conventional or not, but it does work. Hot water through the tube into the mash tun. The mash tun drains off into the boiler. And that is it. Slow going, but it gets the job done. Okay, and there it is. And there's the small pan. This has got a 90-minute boil, and when all is done and dusted, I should have 23 litres to ferment. So all we're going to do now is bring that up to a boil. Then half an hour in, we're going to do our first hop addition for 60 minutes. And then a second hop addition at 30 minutes. And then we're going to put the Irish moss in at 15 minutes along with the wort chiller. Cool this down and put it in the fermenter. Okay, we're half an hour in and it's time for our first hop addition. Smell it straight away. Okay, now it's 30-minute time for our second hop addition. And that's it. I'll come back in 15 minutes, do the the Irish moss, put the wort chiller in, I'll cool it down and get it in the fermenter, and then I'll come back. Okay, that's it, all cooled down, ready to transfer. The gravity I was aiming for was 1053, and I got 1050. I don't know if I can, don't think it's gonna. See if we can. Oops. Yeah, so 1050, which should get me somewhere in the region of, I don't know, 5% maybe. That'll do. And there it is. Black shape in the fermenter. All I've got to do now is pitch the yeast and let it ferment. Yeah, so that's it. Beer done, wine done. First homebrew Wednesday done. I probably won't be doing them every week, but got a couple of things coming up. I'll next week I can show you my setup, my own bar and plans I've got for the garage. Also, shout out to SJ Poor. I'm going to be doing his challenge. I'm going to be doing a medieval ale, English style medieval ale, bittering with herbs as opposed to hops. Also, shout out to CQ01, and I'm going to be trying the hop cider. I've never done that before. Looks interesting. So those are a couple of things that I've got coming up that I'm going to probably do a video of, and yeah, take it from there, see how it goes.